Hello, Reinvested here. Um, I am going to start this video by saying thank you for coming in. And this whole video is going to be about how I go about listing cards before I got my scanner. This should help people who are new and who are beginning. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually start and we're just going to go straight into it. So once you hit level 4, you get scan and identify, and that's a whole different process building your way up to that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into inventory. So in your inventory, basically what you are going to do is look up the product that you are selling, be it Pokemon, Magic, One Piece, anything like that. So anything will work. And what you're going to do is, I'm pretty sure this is Double Masters is what I'm working on. Alright, so I am doing Double Masters. It is Double Masters 2022. And this is how I started. You can list up to 100 cards. What I would recommend you do is list cards you are not selling that are in the $1 to $10 range. Those will be the easiest ones to sell. And your goal is to sell as many as you can. The faster you sell, the quicker you get to level 4. And if you want, we can do another video in the future where I will start fresh and work with you. And we will kind of go step by step how to build your seller rank. But this is what I would recommend now is you get your set, sort it, do a quick alphabet sort, make sure you don't mix all your sets together, and just keep them as set sorted as possible. It will make your job way easier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you over to my phone. Alright, so I have it double recording here. You will kind of be able to see it if I do this correctly, but I have these sorted kind of. Alright, so here, we're going to go start with all the A's, and I'm just going to give you a quick rundown on how I do this. So we're going to find advanced stitching. So in advanced stitching, here it is. You're going to click on it. It will bring you here. Now this is where you tell if your card is near mint, lightly played. That is how you are going to add it. So advanced stitching is probably not one that I personally list because it does not do what I want, but let's see how many we have. We have 2. So we're going to go over here, and in advanced stitching, all you do is hit 2, save, and now that is added to your inventory. I'm going to take that out. And that is how you do that, the quick and not the easiest way to go about it. But now, once you hit level 4, things get a little different. So that will bring you into the pricing tab. So, in the pricing tab is where there are 2 different ways to do it. I would recommend the spreadsheet, but I will teach you the other way as well. So we're going to go Magic. We're going to go Double Masters 2022. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do advanced filters. We're not going to do all printings. We're doing normal. We're only posting near mint. Rarities, we're going to keep them all because we don't know what's in our bulk. Now, it is in alphabetical order. So this is why I said going in alphabetical order is way easier. It's going to give you a price. As you can see, mine automatically updates with the prices because I've sold the majority of these cards before. And I sell everything over 15 cents. So these are all rares. If we have an Abzan Charm. But what we're going to do is go back. I'm not Anointer of Valor. Let's see how many of those we have. Now, when you saw that I was looking at the Anointer of Valor, we got to go down. Anointer of Valor. Right here. See how it says I'm going to list it at 15 cents? It's an 8-cent card. But all you're going to do is count how many you have. Let's say you have 3 of these. And you're going to hit enter. Whoops. It doesn't like that. My thing is freezing. There we go. So you have 3 of those. And now you have 2 of these. And you're going, looking at the cards that you have. Oh, and there you go. Now I have 3 of those. And then when you're done, you're going to hit save. I am not going to hit save because I don't have those cards. So, the next step. That was number 2. Now, number 3. One of the easiest ways, once you hit the pricing tab, you're going to hit Export Filtered CSV. So, Magic, we're going to do, oh, it wasn't Ultimate Masters. It was Double Masters. Double Masters, near mint, all the rarities, printings, normal. And now you're going to export this CSV. Hey, I wanted to say thank you for making it this far in the video. I am going to talk about the spreadsheet way on how to post. There are going to be a couple ways to do it and things you want to look out for. The biggest being, let's see here, let me fix this. That's really weird. Okay. You want to make sure that it's organized alphabetically when you're doing this, or at least have them in piles of the cards for the set you are working on so you can easily find them and put them in order while you are doing it. The main things you want to look at is market price, because when starting out you probably cannot sell on direct, which direct opens up another way to do it where you ship everything to TCGPLAYER all in a lump sum of everything that has sold on direct. I don't worry about the lows because the more product you have, the more people will use your store. So basically, I focus on market price, and I usually sell a little bit above market unless I have direct available because I can sell on direct. But what I'll do is you can see like things that I found while we were going through it. Let's just add some stuff in here. And then what I'm going to do is you will get an error if you do not put zeros in your store, or in the store price you have to have something above 0. So what I normally do is I have a code that my buddy made me because he's really good at spreadsheets, and I said, hey, this is what I need. Can you help me out? And here it is. I will put a link in there. It helps. I can explain it. Basically, I don't list things under 15 cents. So like this card, right? Let's see here. I'll say I have one. It will list it at 15 cents once I send this all the way down. It will make it a lot easier for you to do it, and I sell about 30% above market price. It just makes it easier. And then what I do over here is I have this equals this. The store is a very good tool if you have a pro account, but a lot of people do not have a use for it. I do not put anything in my store because let's say I have 10 of these available and I set my reserve to 5. That means only 5 will be on the marketplace and people can shop out of my store. But the best way to do that would be they need the link to my store. The fees are less, which means I will sell the stuff for less. I usually sell this for 5% under market or the direct price because it's less fees for me, which means I can bring the savings to the people who buy it. I just don't have that many people watching my content because I would say the content or a website or an LGS is what that is for. The other parts is basically keep it alphabetical, stick around the market price, it should sell. Direct once you can, because it is very good. Add quantity, and then how you do it with the link. I can post, I can post the spreadsheet, like, what is this thing called? Formula. I can post this formula for you guys in the description. It should help out. So basically it says if there's nothing or if it's lower than 15 cents, put it at 15 cents. Otherwise, put it at 1.25, which is just 25% above. What I normally do is after I do the post, I will let stuff sell, whatever it sells at, and then I have, once you hit level 4, you get auto pricing, and that is where my pricing gets better and more complicated. But I usually sell things above 30% above market, and when you have a lot listed, it usually does sell. From here, I will save this and show you how to upload it. Alright, so we are back in the selling page. I believe you get that at tier 4, so the previous way of posting things is still going to be the best way until you hit 4. Remember, sell things that will sell. Higher end, your personal stuff, decent cards in the $1 to $10 range will most likely sell the fastest. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to import to staged. First things first, I want to make sure I don't have anything in my staged, which I do. So let me export from staged real quick. So that one I'm going to have to do later, but I'm going to delete my staged. Okay, everything is out. We're going to import now. So do you remember this last one that we did? I put it in our desktop for something in here. I can't remember what I called it. I think it was with a T. This one with the weird spelling. So if you do this correctly, it should have no errors. So what we're going to do, import it to stage. I will not move it to live, but I will show you what it does. So all of these things, even if there was nothing, it will put them in here. See, this one says total quantity 2, but I'm adding 1. So there was 1, now there is 2. I thought it sold, guess it didn't. This one, adding 5, and it kept the prices, the store price, reserve quantity, and that is basically how I upload quickly once sorted alphabetically. I do it a little bit different now, like I said, and I will gladly show you all my processes on how I did this part-time. All right, that is it for the video. I do want to say thank you for watching. This is going to be rough, no cuts, very choppy, just down and straight to the point. But I do appreciate it. If you watch it, thanks. If you dislike it, dislike it. I am here to give you the information I can to help you guys grow. And if there's anything else you want to see, great. Let me know. Tell me in the comments. The next thing that I am going to be working on, I'm sorry, they come out very slowly. I am trying to get rid of a bunch of my cards right now. I am in the middle of decluttering because I have an infant on the way. But I am going to work on how to pack correctly, how I pack the orders I have done in the past. I use many different ways, stamps.com, whatever. That is a whole separate video, which will be in one of these corners once I those corners one of those corners once I figure this out. Um, yeah, it will all be connected. But thank you so much if you made it this far. I appreciate you. I'm sorry this was so long. I'm going to try and either talk faster, more clearly, anything to make these things shorter. But there's just so much information in hobbies like this. But once again, thank you. Drop a like, drop a follow, do whatever you got to do, share it. I don't know. Show it to your friends who also want to start this. Thank you guys again, deepest from my heart. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Good night. Or good morning.